Today we are doing class 9 physics, motion in one dimension, and in today's class we will learn the section from this chapter, equations of motion, which is very important. We know that when the body is moving with uniformly accelerated motion, we will get three equations or the three relations. The first one is here, v is equals to u plus at. Second one is here, s is equals to ut plus half at square. And the third one is here, v square is equals to u square plus 2as. And these three equations are very important. You need this in class 10 also, in the higher classes also. So you have to remember these equations. Okay. So first you have to know the terms. What is v, what is u? So I have written here, u is your initial velocity, v is your final velocity, a is your acceleration, s is your distance traveled, and t is the time taken. S we can also write displacement also. You have to note down that these equations we use only in case when the body is moving with uniform acceleration or uniform retardation. It is either uniform acceleration or uniform retardation. Okay, we all know that what is uniform acceleration. What is acceleration? Increasing velocity with time. And retardation is opposite of acceleration or negative of acceleration or deacceleration. So retardation is your decreasing velocity with time. Whenever in the question you find that the body is moving with uniform acceleration, or sometimes the brakes is being applied and the body's motion is uniform retardation, at that time we can use these three equations. Okay, let's take one example. The motion of a car. Okay, motion of a car. So a car is moving from A to B and from B to C. So here when the car is moving from A to B, the car is moving with increasing velocity. The velocity of the car is increasing uniformly when it is moving from A to B. Then the motion of a car will be in a uniform accelerated motion. So that means it is a accelerated motion. Accelerated motion. Okay, and when the car reaches the point B, it applies brake. Okay, when the car applies brake, the velocity of the car decreases uniformly, and after reaching point C, finally it stops. Finally, the car will stop. We have noticed here, when the car is moving from B to C, its velocity is decreasing and finally it is becoming 0. So the motion of the car from B to C is your deaccelerated motion, or we can say that retarded motion. Okay. So here we notice that when the car is moving from A to C, it also has the direction, because here earlier from A to B the velocity was increasing. Velocity is what? Speed with direction. So here from B to C velocity is decreasing. If we take a close observation, that we can see that the car is moving in a straight line path. Okay, so this is a motion in one dimension. So when the body moves in a straight line path, the numerical value of speed and the velocity are always same. Similarly, the numerical value of the distance and the displacement are same. So we can use these equations only in such cases when the body is moving with uniform acceleration or uniform retardation. We also find sometimes in the question that the body is moving with constant speed or velocity. when the car is or when the body is moving with constant speed or velocity or uniform speed or uniform velocity, in such cases the acceleration of the body will be 0. Okay, because the velocity is constant, it is not increasing, it is not decreasing. So we know that acceleration is the increasing velocity. If we talk about the retardation, it is a decreasing velocity. So when the body is moving with constant speed or velocity, the acceleration of the body will be 0. Here the acceleration of the body will be 0. In such cases, we don't have to use these equations. We can simply use the formula distance is equals to speed into time. Okay, and since velocity is a vector quantity, it is a vector. Velocity is a vector quantity. So if you have to find the displacement is your average velocity into time. With this formula we can directly find the answer. Okay, and we have to know what is average velocity. We have already done, then also I am writing average velocity is equals to initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2, or simply we can use as u plus v divided by 2. This is your average velocity. So these three formulas wherein you can see the plus, we use these formulas for the uniform acceleration. Okay, when the body is moving with uniform acceleration, this is your acceleration. It's a uniform acceleration. Then we use the plus sign. If the body is retarding, for retardation, uniform retardation, we use the formula, same formula we use, only the sign will be changed. V is equals to u minus at to s is equals to ut minus half at square, and 3 v square is equals to u square minus 2as. We can directly use the formula like this. Okay, because the retardation is the negative of acceleration. So when a will become negative, from the same formula, suppose if you have v is equals to u plus at and the car is retarding. If retarding means the a will be negative a. If we replace here this retardation negative a, we will get this v is equals to u plus minus a t, which will be u minus a t. So this formula we are getting here. You have to read the question carefully and see whether it is acceleration or it is retardation. If it is accelerated motion, then we use the same equations with plus sign, and when the body is retarding or it is in the uniform retardation, if the body is stopping, okay, or the velocity is decreasing, then we have to use the same formula with minus sign. Next, we will do the derivation of these three equations. So we have two methods to derive this equation. One is your graphical method, another is your alternative method, which you can see in the book, or we can also call analytical method. First we do the graphical method. For the graphical method, we require velocity time graph. So first we'll make the axis. In the velocity time graph, x-axis is your time in second, and the y-axis is your velocity in meter per second. Let's consider a body is moving with initial velocity u, not starting from rest. Intersection of these 2 points we can consider as O, which is the initial position. We are considering a body initially moving with uniform velocity u. Suppose the body is here, it is not moving from the rest. So from here the body suppose take this position as A body is moving with uniform acceleration. So the B is the final position. So the final velocity of the body will be V. V is the final velocity of the body. And from here, if we drop a perpendicular line, we'll see that how much time taken by a body to reach from point A to B is considered as D. So this is the time taken. Let's this be T. And from A, if we drop a perpendicular to line BD, then let's take this point as E. So here OD will be equals to AE. This will also be T. So from O to, let's just consider as C. Okay. From O to C, the velocity of the body will be V, and O to A, this will be U. So if you have to find BE, okay, so if you have to find BE, suppose if you see a line here, this is a BED, I'm just making BED, okay, so here OC is equals to DB, OC is equals to DB, DB, this much whole entire line is a UV, and OA is equals to DE, this much is a, how much? This is a U. So now if you have to find BE, only this much, so this minus this will give this, this much will be how much? This is a V minus U. Okay, so this value is a V minus U. With the velocity time graph, we can determine the acceleration, finding the slope of the velocity time scale, which is AB, or the slope of the AB will give us the acceleration of the moving body. And also we can determine the displacement by finding the area enclosed between the velocity time scale and the timeline. First we have to find this equation, derive this equation, V is equals to U plus AT. So first one will do 1. We know acceleration, okay, from A to B, that is acceleration A is equals to slope of line AB, or acceleration is A, slope of line AB, how we will find? By BE upon EA, or AE. So, or A is equals to BE is how much? We have already got this, V minus U whole divided by AE is how much? OD, that is T, or we'll do the cross multiplication, T into A, or simply we can write this is A upon 1, we do the cross multiplication, we require V in first, so we write this cross multiplication. Either you do cross multiplication this and write first, or you do this and write first, either way it's same. This is a V minus U is equals to AT, therefore V is equals to U plus AT. So we have derived the first equation. So we got this equation. Okay. So let's do the second one. For second one, we can see that S is equals to UT plus half AT square. So S is what? S is the displacement. With the help of the velocity time graph, how do you determine the displacement? By finding the area enclosed between the velocity time scale and the time line. So the area enclosed will be how much? Okay, this is the area enclosed. Okay, so if you notice that this area enclosed is what? It is something like this. This is the area enclosed between them. So this point is a A, this is a O, this is a D, this is a B. So from this, what we see here, this is a trapezium. So here these lines are parallel to each other. So that means this is a trapezium. For second one, we can write here distance traveled in t second is equals to, what is the distance traveled in t second? It is the area of trapezium AODB. Area of trapezium, This is the area of trapezium AODB. Distance traveled in t second is here. Distance is here. S is equals to area of trapezium. What is the formula for the area of trapezium? The formula for the area of trapezium is equals to half into sum of parallel sides into height. Okay, this is the formula for the area of trapezium. So here AO and BD are the parallel sides. So we can write here half into AO plus BD into height is how much? Height is here OD. OD is the height, okay, or AE is the height. You can say that E or AE is the height. So we know that BD is how much? BD, entire this point is here V, okay, and AO is how much? AO is here U, and this is how much? This is here T. We know all these terms. This is equals to, or S is equals to half V plus, sorry, AO is here U plus V into T. So we are trying to derive this equation. So if you take a close look at in this equation, you notice that we don't have V. So first we replace V. So V, the value we know that V is here U plus AT. S is equals to half into U plus V is here U plus AT into T. Okay, you can write here, since from equation 1 V is equals to U plus AT. Okay, or simply we can write since V is equals to U plus AT, or so do the multiplication. S is equals to half into U plus U, 2U into T is here T plus AT into T is here T square. Now open the bracket. S is equals to half into 2ut plus half into AT square. Therefore, S is equals to this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. Ut plus half AT square. This is the derivation of the second equation. For the third equation, distance traveled in t second is equals to area of trapezium AODB. Okay, distance traveled is on S is equals to the same thing. This is your half AO plus BD into OD, sum of parallel sides into height. Okay, or S is equals to half, this is a U plus V into T. So now here you have to see that we require V square is equals to U square plus 2AS. So in this equation we don't have T. Now we have to find the value of T. We already know that V is equals to U plus AT. From here, if you write V minus U is equals to AT, or V minus U upon A is equals to T. From here, we can get the value of T also. Okay, so then we simply write here. Okay, okay. First, we write or S is equals to half into U plus V into V minus U upon A. You can write here into this, since T is equals to V minus U upon A. Can you write like this? Clear? Now, or we can write here, let's take this 2 into A, 2A into S, 2AS is equals to what we can write this is here v plus u, v minus u. Can you write like this way? So, or we can write here 2a is, if you notice this is like a plus b, a minus b. We know that since a plus b into a minus b is equals to a square minus b square. If you apply this, what will get here? This will be v square minus u square. Okay? Or if you bring u this side, this will become u square plus 2a is equals to v square. Therefore, we can write v square is equals to u square plus 2as. So, we got the third equation also. Clear? V square is equals to u square plus 2as. Now, we will do the derivation of these three equations by alternative or analytical method. So, for here directly we will do that. We know, for first, we know acceleration formula we use, that is change in velocity by time taken. Okay, here change in velocity is how much? Initial velocity, sorry, it is your final velocity minus initial velocity upon time is your t and acceleration is your a. Or we can write a is equals to final velocity is your v and initial velocity is your u, time is your t. We will do the cross multiplication. Similarly, v minus u is equals to at. Therefore, v is equals to u plus at. So, we got the first equation here. This one we have done. Okay. For the second one, we will do here distance traveled or displacement is equals to average velocity into time. Distance traveled is here s is equals to average velocity is here initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2, we have already done earlier, so into t. So in the second equation what we have to find? We have to find ut plus half at square. So here v is not there. Okay, so we have to replace v, or s is equals to u plus v is here u plus a t upon 2 into t. Okay, we write here since v is equals to u plus a t. Clear? Or s is equals to whole this term will be multiplied with t, u plus u is here 2u into t plus a t into t square whole divided by 2, or this can be written as s is equals to 2ut divided by 2 plus at square divided by 2. So whenever we have these forms, a plus b divided by m can be written as a by m plus b by m, because if you take the LCM of m, these two, m is the LCM, so this will be a plus b. So these two terms are same. Can you see this? Okay. So here 2 and 2 get cancelled. Therefore, s is equals to ut plus half at square. So this is here 2. We even got the equation 2 also. Clear? And third one, we use the same formula. Or you can write in place of distance travel, you can write displacement also. Okay, distance traveled is equals to average velocity into time. Or distance traveled is here s is equals to average velocity is here u plus v upon 2. Initial velocity plus final velocity whole divided by 2 into t. These two equations are same, but in the third equation, what we have to find? We have to find v square is equal to u square plus 2as, where we don't see t. So, to derive the third equation, we have to replace t, or s is equals to u plus v whole divided by 2 into, this is how much t is here? We know that t is equals to v minus u divided by a. We derived earlier, this is here v minus u divided by a. Or we can write here 2 into a, 2a into s, 2a s is equals to v plus u, or u plus v is same. So we write v plus u into v minus u. Okay, or 2as is equals to v square minus u square. We can write here, since a plus b, or we write here v plus u into v minus u is equals to v square minus u square. Yeah? So, or 2as minus become plus u square is equals to v square. Therefore, v square is equals to u square plus 2as. This is your third equation. We got the third equation also. This is how we derive these equations by alternative or analytical method. Okay, let's solve one question. A car acquires a velocity of 72 km per hour in 10 seconds starting from rest. Calculate the acceleration, the average velocity, and the distance traveled in time t. Okay, so solution. A car, so first we'll see that a car is moving from point A to point B. So the car is starting from rest. It is starting from rest, that means initial velocity will be 0 and acquires a velocity of 72 km per hour in 10 seconds. So here in 10 seconds it acquires a velocity of 72 km per hour. Okay, this is given in kilometer per hour. Always we have to change this into SI units, meter per second. We just have to multiply this with 5 by 18. We will get this in meter per second. Okay, see here what is given here in the solution is given initial velocity u is equals to 0, final velocity v is equals to 72 km per hour. This can be written as 72 into 5 by 18 meter per second. To change kilometer per hour to meter per second, to change kilometer per hour to meter per second, we have to multiply. We have to multiply by 5 by 18, and meter per second to kilometer per hour we have to multiply by 18 by 5. Just remember this, this will help you. Time is given, t is equals to 10 second is given. Okay, the first question we have to find the acceleration, that we know acceleration is equals to change in velocity upon time. You can write direct formula. Acceleration change in velocity is your final velocity minus initial velocity upon time, or this is equals to, what is the final velocity? Okay, 18 1 are 18, 18 4 are 72, 5 4 are 20 is equals to 20 meter per second. This is a 20 meter per second. Okay, this is a 20 meter per second minus initial velocity is 0, time is a 10 second. This will be a 20 upon 10, 0 0 cancel, 2. So that means since we have changed all the units same, so acceleration will be 22 meter per second square. Number 2 is your average velocity average velocity is a initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. Initial velocity is a 0, final velocity is a 20 upon 2. This is equals to 20 upon 2 to 1 or 2 to 10 or 20, that is 10 meter per second. This is a second answer. And number 3, we have to find the distance traveled in this time. So number 3, distance traveled is equal to, we know that average velocity into time. So our average velocity is a 10 meter per second. We have already got this. Meter per second into 10 second is a 10 are 100 meters. Second will get cancelled. 100 meter. Alternative, S is equal to U t plus half a t square. U is a 0 into t is a 10 plus half. A, we got it. How much is A? 2 meter per second into 2 into t square is a 10 square is a 10 into 10. 2 will get cancelled. It's a 0 plus 100 is equals to 100 meter. So alternatively, using the formula also we can find, or else distance travel, if we know the average velocity, we can do directly also. From the numericals, I am solving the question number 1. A body starts from rest with a uniform acceleration of 2 meter per second square. Find the distance covered by the body in 2 seconds. So here solution. Okay. So a body is moving with from a rest. A body is moving from rest. So if the body is moving from rest, initial velocity will be 0. Okay, and with the uniform acceleration, here the uniform acceleration is given here is 2 meter per second square is the uniform acceleration, and the body covers, the time is also given 2 seconds. Okay, find the distance traveled. So that means in 2 seconds from here to here, body is taking to cover from A to B, it's take time 2 seconds. In 2 seconds, how much is the distance traveled? So first we have to write down the formula, that means equation of the motion. Those are, one is here V is equals to U plus AT, other one is here S is equals to UT plus half AT square, and third one is here V square is equals to U square plus 2AS, since the body is in uniform acceleration. If it is retardation, all this will be minus. So first write the given here. Given U is equals to 0, A is equals to 2 meter per second square, T is equals to 2 seconds. Okay, and what we have to find? We have to find S is equals to how much. After writing the given, first you have to write the 3 equations, which will be easy for you. So then see that what all terms are given. Okay, U is given, A is given, T is given, S you have to find. The V is not here. In this equation where we don't see V, in the second equation, and we have to find S. Okay, if you compare, it will be very easy. You'll come to know that which equations we are going to use. Then we write here simply, we know S is equals to UT plus half AT square. Okay, this is uniform acceleration, that's why we are writing plus. This is equals to U is here 0, T is here 2 plus half, A is here how much? A is here 2 into 2, T square is here 2 square, this is a 2 get cancelled, is equals to 0 plus 2 are 4 is equals to 4. So we are finding the distance, this will be meter, since all the units are same. Therefore, distance covered in 2 seconds is equals to 4 meters. Number 5. A bullet initially moving with a velocity 20 meter per second strikes a target and comes to rest after penetrating a distance 10 centimeter in the target. Calculate the retardation caused by the target. Okay, so see here solution. Suppose a bullet, okay, is initially moving with how much? Initially u is equals to 20 meter per second speed, and it hits the target. Okay, after hitting a target, it will go, the bullet will go move some distance and it will come to rest. It is penetrating a target, and the velocity of the bullet will decreases, and after moving some distance, this bullet will stop. Okay, so here it's traveling a distance s is equals to 10 centimeter. So this has to convert into meter. SI unit, that is 10 divided by 100 meter is equals to 1 by 10 meter. Okay, so the bullet finally it will stop. So here final velocity will be 0. So we have to find the retardation. So here is your retardation. So our formula will be V is equals to U minus AT, S is equals to UT minus half AT square, and V square is equals to U square minus 2AS. Since this is retardation, so we are writing the minus values. Okay, so first we write the given. Here we can see that bullet initially moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second. So before it will hit the target, the velocity will be 20 meter per second. So that means initial velocity u is equals to 20 meter per second. Okay, and finally it comes to rest. The bullet and comes to rest. It is given comes to rest. So final velocity will be 0. In the rest 0 meter per second, and it penetrating a distance S is given how much? 10 centimeter. This has to convert into meter, that is 10 divided by 100 meter is equals to 1 by 10 meter. 0, 0 will get cancelled. Okay, and we have to find the retardation. A is equals to how much? Retardation also we can take as A. Retardation is how much? Then which formula we have to use? We have here VSU. So this formula, see here, time is not given, so we can use this formula. So it is very important to know these formulas or this equation, and we have to write down the equation. Then with the help of the given, we can easily understand which equations to be used in this question. Okay, so we write here, we know V square is equals to U square minus 2AS, or V square is how much? 0 square is equals to U square is here 20 square minus 2. A acceleration we have to find, retardation A we have to find. S distance is given how much? Is here 1 by 10. Clear? So or this can be written as here 2 1 are 2, 2 5 are 10. Clear? So we can write here 0 is equals to 400 minus A upon 5, or we'll do the bring this side. A by 5 is equals to 400. Okay, therefore A is equals to 5 4 are 20 0 0. So retardation we know the unit. This is a meter per second square. Since we have converted, made all the units similar. Okay, therefore calculate the retardation caused by the target. Therefore retardation caused by the target is equals to 2000